Hello, everybody. Guess what? I'm not really a big fan of doing clickbaity headlines, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay it out, start it off. The numbers show it. Homes are at the lowest cost, especially entry-level single-family homes, since the beginning of April this year here in Southern California. Now let's go through the data, get started, and I'm going to show you how. My name is Stephen Meade with Domicile Real Estate, where we're on a mission to help California's renters become homeowners. Homeownership is a passion of ours. So if you are someone looking to become a homeowner here in Southern California, we would absolutely love to work with you. So let's go ahead and get started and walk through some of our slides and some of our stats. What is producing this kind of turnaround in the market, and why is now a particularly good time? So we go in here and we take a look, starting off with our closed prices, right? And I see some of our numbers got slipped off. Our blue line is the entry-level single-family homes, and we are right around in that kind of $800,000 zone. And we've really been holding steady and kind of stagnating. You could argue there's a slight downward trend or a middle trend, or even if you go back since April, a slight upward trend. If you're looking here at our entry-level condo market, that has actually slipped a bit. I think there's definitely a little bit of a downward trajectory there, heading us back to the beginning of the year as far as prices go. So definitely a good time if you're someone where a condo works for you and you've been waiting for kind of this moment. I think now's that unique combination of prices being a little soft as well as having that low interest rate market. Now, if we take a look at total payment, right, this is really where the rubber meets the road. Let's go back to the beginning of April here, and we see on our entry-level single-family home, that is $6,188 for that entry-level single-family home payment. That's at 5% down, including mortgage insurance, taxes, and everything else. You'll actually notice over here that that is, in fact, still a little bit higher than the $6,172 that we are calculating right now. Now, if we look here at our condo market, our entry-level condo, it is an even better situation at $4,452 for that payment, which really is the lowest payment that we have seen, frankly, the lowest payment we have seen this year in 2024. So if you have said, I'm waiting for some relief, I'm waiting for some time, definitely you are seeing some relief. There are a lot of questions. The big Fed announcement, whether they are going to cut rates, and if so, by how much, comes out tomorrow. I think we're actually in a pretty good position right now for buyers that are looking in that market before that news really hits or takes effect in the market. If we look at our minimum household income required, again, we see some really big improvements to kind of give a reference point on these. $151,000 of household income required with no other debt as a minimum on that entry-level single-family home, and $109,000 for that entry-level condo. These are actually attainable numbers for households here in Southern California. Very pleased to see that. If we look at our 14-day absorption rate, and I'm going to tell you, this one is a bit interesting and needs some qualification. You'll notice we've got a little bit of some yo-yoing going on in the market. We're at 64%, which is real low for that entry-level single-family home, and 51%, which is the lowest we have seen all year for entry-level condos. I do think that we're going to watch that number snap up. And I'll tell you what I think is going on. I think we're getting a little bit of this sort of caterpillar effect, right? Some inventory, new inventory hits the market, and the ones among those that are the attractive homes, they then that next week will get picked up. And so we're kind of seeing this sort of back and forth kind of yo-yoing effect on this absorption rate. Total inventory, you're going to see a pretty sizable jump here in entry-level single-family homes. Again, I think you see some evidence of that yo-yoing, right? Inventory rises, then it's flat. It rises, then it's flat or goes down. I will expect that in 2 weeks from now, we're going to see another flat point or a decline here. But the condo inventory by this blue line, you'll notice that's different. That's been rising in a steadier way. By the way, take a note of this. Total absolute inventory, this is just the raw number of homes available, is rising. And it's important to understand that with another graph that is coming up. If we look at our 14 days still active, remember higher is a less competitive market. We see these numbers are actually holding pretty steady, maybe some slight increases, but not wildly increasing, but we're at a pretty high level here. If you look at our week's supply of homes, though, this is the thing we need to pay attention to. So we did see a really big jump in that condo inventory, but you'll notice that that weeks of inventory has turned. So I'm going to replay this for you from that other chart. So the absolute amount of inventory, right? Like just the sheer number of homes available in these categories has gone up. But the week's supply of homes, both for condos and for single family homes, has gone down. So what does that mean if the number of homes is going up, but the week's supply is going down? That means we are seeing demand is actually accelerating. And in fact, it's even accelerating a little bit faster than supply in this case. And the way we gauge that is by this number of weeks of inventory, this sort of relative supply number. It's pretty much even for that entry-level single-family home, but it's definitely turned a corner there for our entry-level condo. So despite the fact that absolute inventory is going up, relative inventory is indeed going down, which I think is particularly interesting. Anyhow, that's kind of where the market is at. This is a little bit of a strange and an unusual fall. We're kind of taking it week by week. You'll notice that I don't make giant, big predictions on here. I tend to talk about where things are in the market right now. And the reason for that is I can take some educated guesses about where the market's going to be in 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, end of the year, next spring. But those are educated guesses. What I can tell you, give you information about is where is the market right now today as we are talking. And I hope you find it useful. If you do find it useful, definitely like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And even better yet, if you or someone you know should be a homeowner, definitely have them reach out to us. Our process is we will meet you for an initial consultation. We do not charge any money to do this. And really, it's to determine two things. One, is this a good time for you to buy, right? Does it work in your personal life? Is this a good strategy? And if yes, what does that strategy look like to get you into a home? Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you again real soon.